Obama was warned by intelligent people that Mubarak, Gaddafi a year ago in Libya was saying you should not try to overthrow me because these are the tribes from eastern Libya that you're aiding. These are tribes. Tribes, they live in another century. And if you get rid of me, Gaddafi said, you're going to have tribalism and you're going to create, Libya was a phenomenal country. You're going to create a Somalia in northern Africa. Well, that's what Obama created, a Somalia in northern Africa. Remember Black Hawk Down? In other words, roving bands of murderers with no central government. Why? I'll go back. All right? The eye that alters all. Obama's eyes were altered as a child into thinking America was inferior, no good, whatever, racist, whatever. Throw in any words that... the third world was superior, good, advanced. The rice table in Indonesia was more preferable to the Thanksgiving table. Instead of the image of the pilgrims celebrating with a turkey, he ate at the rice table of Indonesia, to put it in a culinary sense. Many little dishes around the table instead of one big, disgusting American feast. No feasting. We nibble in the third world. We nibble on light bites, and that's why we're lean. That's why we have some half insane most of the day, and that's why we say burn, baby, burn. Sort of the 8-trap Brown of the world. It's like the 60s. Now, you see, you don't understand, the liberals actually like the fires. They feel young again, and they feel youthful. When they see fires, how it's justified in the mind of the liberal academic with the ponytail. It's burn, baby, burn. Somehow they think it's good for them. It's like just something good going on over there in their mind. It's like, wow, the revolutionists come. You say, hey, moron, but they're burning. Doesn't matter, it's good. They're liberated. That's what you expect after a revolution. I only wish it was happening here in Chicago, L.A., New York, Atlanta, San Francisco. Then we'd really have liberation around the world. Then we could all live with tribes roaming around with AK-47s. Wouldn't that be cool? Of course, there'd be no tenure. Yeah, no gasoline for the Prius. But that's cool, man. We'd all walk. We'd be healthier. Less cardiovascular disease, less diabetes. We don't need medication if we're eating third world meals. We wouldn't need any of that stuff. All we have to do is eat at the rice table, like Obama did as a boy. You know, that's all. So we'll all be healthier and happier. We could play backgammon and drive 57 Chevys like they do in Havana. See, that's how the liberal actually sees it. They're happy today. You don't understand this. Fire is good to them. Fire good. Fire good. Freedom bad. Now, I'm giving you a little skit here, but this is not a laughing matter. I need a little relief for myself. It's Friday. How much can I take? How much can I take when I see academic idiots like this ruining the world? I know you don't want to believe it. You can't believe it. The most incompetent, divisive man in American history is president. And Hillary was, when this all started in Libya, she was in the Cook Islands in a grass skirt watching a dance. She was on her Magical Mystery Tour. Another one. Another Margaret Mead. All you need is love. Play All You Need Is Love as we take, and I'll come, not a break yet. Play the Beatles. This is the theme song of the Obama administration. Bhagwan Shri Obama. Watch Lawrence of Arabia. I mean, watch it again. Peter O'Toole. A strange film. There's another one that was in love with the third world. Thought he could, bring them, liberate them from the evil English. Colonialism, evil colonialism. Bah. Humbug. We don't need colonialism. We like our women mutilated, genitally mutilated. Your books and shove them, man. I'll be right back.
Savage.
So if we lived in rational times where there was a media, Obama would be finished as a president because the linchpin of his entire foreign policy is blown up in his face. It shows his incompetence and naivete, period, end of story, without any other rhetoric, end of story. But because we have no media, no independent media other than a few places here and there, And the media is becoming basically a mouthpiece for him because he owns them in the sense that he controls their ability to expand, their ability to get away without paying taxes. They are in his corner, mainly NBC and their entire outlet, which is why most of them are on drugs. Witness the guy who said, "My name is Tom Brokaw, and although I don't know whether it's morning or evening, I will." He collapsed during a convention. He took a sleeping pill in the morning. He thought it was evening. Who knows? What does this go back to? Savage's theme, the eye altering alters all. So the next thing we'll hear in the Middle East is a chant. What do you want? Serfdom. When do you want it? Now. What do you want? Serfdom. When do you want it? Now. And Obama, instead of sending in the 82nd Airborne, will send in specialists in meditation, massage, and drumming. No, he'll send in specialists from Berkeley and Austin who will teach the Arabs that they don't need to burn. I mean, you young people, we know you have a lot of energy, but use it positively. Learn meditation, massage, and drumming. Right? That's what it is. So the Middle East fires, really, to the liberal, are cleansing because they're cleansing the cities of colonial influences like Arby's or like Kentucky Fried Chicken. They'd rather go back to eating old meat with flies in it. Why? Again, goes back. To be serious, the eye altering alters all. Everything's altered. If you grow up with an anthropologist's mother who had discontent for America, traveled the third world, worshipped the third world, only married third worlders, didn't date American men, hated the Christian roots, embraced the other roots, right? And then the son of that mother now acts it out on a world stage. So instead of the 82nd Airborne, he'll send in meditators, massage therapists, and drummers to teach to give the Arabs an opportunity to grow with us, to embrace our way of life. I met because Ozymandias, you know that poem by Shelley, Ozymandias? Babel sent it to me. It's like a literary thing. Obama's like Ozymandias. I met a traveler from an antique land who said two vast and trunkless legs of stone stand in the desert near them on the sand, half sunk, a shattered visage lies, whose frown and wrinkled lip and sneer of cold command tell that its sculptor well those passions read, which yet survive stamped on these lifeless things, the hand that mocked them and the heart that fed. And on the pedestal these words appear, my name is Ozymandias, King of Kings. Look on my works, ye mighty and despair. Nothing beside remains. Round the decay of that colossal wreck, boundless and bare, the lone and level sands stretch far away. Now, what does it have to do with Obama? Because he's the king. He's Ozymandias. Two vast and trunkless legs of stone standing in the desert. That is the visage of Obama's Arab Spring. I told you what it would come to, not because I wanted it to fail. God, you think I didn't want to see every Arab in a Chevy Volt? You think I didn't want to see smiling Arabs with their wife and 3 children with a picket fence around their tent? I did. You think I didn't want to see them happily munching on Arby's roast beef sandwiches and eating KFC Happy Wings on the weekend? I did. I wanted to see them in their Bedouin tents eating Happy Wings. I hoped it would work. But the cynic in me, the man who had been around for 8 decades now, I'm in my 8th decade, would you believe it? God, tick-tock. Ticky-tocky, ticky-tocky, no tocky, no ticky. Tick-tock, 8th decade. So I've seen a lot, it's like the world, da-da-da. The guy's a failure. He's an academic goonie bird. He's a dodo with a great voice, period. It's called sophistry, Johnson. Look it up. Look up another big word. Another colonial word, sophistry. Obama's a sophist. Look at the word sophisticated. No, it doesn't mean that. Sophistry means something else. He's an expert at sophistry. Words without meaning. So like today at the funeral for the dead. Listen to him today. Listen to this sophistry today. Listen.
Chris Stevens was everything America could want in an ambassador, as the whole country has come to see. How he first went to the region as a young man in the Peace Corps.
All right, turn it off. Instead of using the funeral to rally America around the fact that his Arab Spring blew up and became what Savage said it would in his great book, Trickle-Down Tyranny, The Arab Winter, which a phrase I coined, picked up by Drudge, now ripped off by the AP, which is good. It doesn't matter really who gives me credit anymore. It's just my ideas that matter. At this point, who cares? Maybe the world will awaken before November 7th and save America from the clutches of these academic goonie birds, because they have no idea what they're doing. It's like training wheels. They've been playing with a bicycle with training wheels, and they took the training wheels off, and the world caught fire. It's like, oh wow, we got elected. Don't you remember Obama the first couple of weeks when he walked up the steps of Air Force One? He looked back like, holy God, man, I can't believe this. Alinsky's methods. And here I am. I'm walking up the steps of Air Force One. All those communists who told me we could do it, they did it. I can't believe. He was like tentative. He could not believe it. His legs were shaking. Well, look at him now. I'm Barack Obama. I can't even go on my email anymore. Every time I go on AOLs, are you in? Are you in? Are you in? I want to come to his birthday party, him and Michelle, smiling. I can't take it. I don't even want to go on my email. Are you in? Are you in? Are you in? No, I'm not in. I'm out. Stop it. I got to get a new service. Yahoo's even worse. Everywhere these children read this garbage. Yahoo News. It's Obama News, the Obama News Network, ONN. Every one of them, ONN. Romney bad. Romney goofed. Romney goofed in the Middle East. He said something. We don't know what he did, but didn't he have something to do with causing them fires? It wasn't Obama who did it. When Romney said something isn't that what sparked it? Didn't Romney spark all that burning? He said something that set off those nice young men with the tight pants that look like us, with the Blackberries. It was Romney. Yeah, Romney did it. I watch my news on Yahoo. Romney set it on fire. Romney set the world on fire. What did he say? Well, I don't know what he said, but I know he did it. I have no idea what he said, but I know he did it. Obama had nothing. Obama tried to stop the fires. He tried to save the ambassador. There are rumors that Obama actually was there at the time, tried to save him, sent in the Marine. That's the world you live in, a world of stupid people. Lilliputians. Oh, God, it's hard. Jonathan Swift, I got to tell you, I could see why he wound up in a madhouse. I could see why he wound up in a madhouse. How much can you take? How much of reality can anyone take? It's like crawling on broken hot glass every day when you look at it. Give me a break already. How much can I take of this? Romney, please say something. Romney's sons, please tell Dad not to be afraid of the liberals in the media. Let him talk, please. He's the opposition leader. He's supposed to criticize. That's how a two-party system works, Romney's boys. Tell Dad. Tell Dad to speak up, boys.